Hello everyone, in this episode, Alena Kostornaia was outraged by the words of Eteri Tadberidze. Tara Lipinski was hated because of criticism of the age limit. Yevgeny Plushenko supported the ISU decision. Well, now about everything in order. European champion Alena Kostornaia left Krustalny and Eteri Tadberidze's group for the second time in her career in early spring. For the first time, Alena herself was the initiator of the breakup, and the second time her coach, who considered that their joint work had come to a standstill. Now Alena Kostornaia is training at CSKA with Yelena Buyanova and performs on the Yevgeny Plushenko show, and also answers questions from journalists who want to get a new sensation. Recently, not a single interview in the world of figure skating is complete without mentioning Eteri Tadberidze, especially if this interview is taken from her former words. The recent interview with Alena Kostornaia was no exception. The figure skater was asked about the difference in the approaches of Tadberidze and Buyanova, and also asked what emotions Eteri Tadberidze's words about the injury Alena received shortly before the Russian Championship in December 2021 evoked. Alena Kostornaia is a very sociable athlete, so the journalists still got a sensation. The figure skater said that the words of the coach hurt her, but she was confident in the correctness of her own decision. What were the emotions from her words? I was extremely offended because this is what I don't like in people when they devalue other people's problems. I had a heavy large cast. Only 2 phalanges of my fingers were free. I could do absolutely nothing with my right hand. Because of the cast, the arm itself did not bend to the end, and all our dresses are seen. The plaster did not get into the sleeves. It outweighs me. I can't jump. I was offended that the coaches considered my broken finger not a serious problem, Alena said. The figure skater was nevertheless able to bring out emotions, and she gave a detailed answer. Alena Kostornaia was also asked about the working methods of Yelena Buyanova and Eteri Tadberidze. The European champion noted that the coach from CSKA is much more patient. The figure skater said that they worked on one pose for more than an hour and a half, and during this time Alena managed to get tired, rest and get tired again, but achieved the desired result. She also spoke about new performances. Alena has not yet revealed specific musical compositions, but lifted the veil of secrecy. The short program will be energetic, bright and sharp. The free program will be lyrical, to Alena's favorite motive. The figure skater also commented on all kinds of dietary restrictions. In her opinion, the introduction of restrictions is unacceptable, and the diet should be balanced. Refusal of any products will lead to overeating or violations of the regime. Forbidden fruit is sweet, commented the champion. The skater allows chips or chocolate in her menu, but in limited quantities. Alena also has a negative attitude to daily veins, explaining that they stimulate the development of all kinds of complexes and insecurities. Yevgeny Plushenko expressed his joy at the decision to raise the age limit to 17 at the recent ISU Congress. It's great that the ISU raised the age limit, because our girls graduate at the age of 15. But where is the struggle? How overpowering. Of course, girls gain weight and height. But what if this is overcome? For example, our legendary Tuktamysheva. At the age of 25 she is in brilliant shape, continues to skate, jumps triple axel, quadruple jumps. I would like to extend the life of our athletes, Plushenko said. This is not the first time that Yevgeny has made an argument about 15-year-old girls who end their careers at this age. Okay, let's say Plushenko really would like to prolong the life of athletes. I think many fans will agree that they would like to see their idols as long as possible on the competitive ice, be it Evgenia Medvedeva, Alina Zagitova, Anna Sherbakova, Sasha Trusova or Kamila Valieva. But what does it have to do with ending a career at 15? Which of the top skaters at this age stopped competing? Let's remember everyone again. Yulia Lipnitskaya, who became an Olympic champion at the age of 15, announced her retirement at the age of 19. But to be more precise, the figure skater made such a decision a few months before her birthday, that is, at the age of 18. Until then, Julia fought and prevailed as best she could. Adelina Sotnikova officially ended her sports career not so long ago, but her last tournament was the 2016 Russian Championship. At that time, Adelina was 19 years old. Alina Zagitova, who won Olympic gold when she was 15 years old, suspended her sports career after the Grand Prix final in 2019, when she was 17 years old. For Evgenia Medvedeva, the Russian Championship 2020 was the last competition. Because of a broken boot, she withdrew from the free program. Evgenia at the time recently turned 20 years old. Anna Sherbakova and Alexandra Trusova were 17 years old at the Olympics, but the skaters do not plan to end their careers yet and are training. Kamila Valieva, Daria Usacheva and Maya Chromych also continue and prepare for the new season. Alena Kostornaia is also determined to fight again. So which of the top skaters retired at 15? Unless these athletes who were seriously injured, unable to withstand heavy loads. But without injuries in big sports it is impossible. Unlike Evgeny Plushenko, American ex-figure skater, and Olympic champion Tara Lipinski spoke out against the decision. According to Lipinski, raising the age will not change anything, except that many athletes will be deprived of the opportunity to compete at the highest level. If the ISU believes that this will solve the problem of abuse in figure skating, then they are very much mistaken. And most importantly, why do other people try to decide for skaters how old they should be and how long their sports careers should last? Says Lipinski. In America, they considered her words an attack against their country and caught her in hypocrisy, noting that health problems among 15 years old skaters are too common. Critics are sure that they were the reason for Lipinski's early departure from sports. The American ended her career almost immediately after winning the Nagano Olympics in 1998.